The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and themselves. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Oh, the return is Osborne. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Cook again. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I know the speed is the hallmark. Game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Out to his left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Cousins. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Goal for Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, there's a huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not,
They were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. No score after one on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. To throw, Cousins. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Cousins. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Jordan Berry out to punt on fourth down. Now Osborne to return it. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
8 yards on the pickup, but now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They run it again with Cook. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Just a 1 yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Cousins. And that will be incomplete. They were scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings Vikings post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. Now Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Andrew Booth picks it off. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, want to look at the defense. They came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Cousins to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. Cousins again. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., 38 yards. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Andrew Booth picks it off, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Cousins. Being chased out left. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of its coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Cousins now. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Osborne. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown Vikings. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go play action. Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Osborne. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 in a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And some room to work. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime. And my goodness, another interception. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Third and short yardage, Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. On play action, Cousins. And he whips that one incomplete there. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll throw again. Cousins. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. A first down throw for Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 42-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes.
And now here's another interception. Andrew Booth puts it off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air is going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Cousins. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings. They run the counter with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Second and 7, operating from the 34. Again, it's Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 105 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Following the good run by Cook, here's another first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Osborne. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The offense on third down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
We're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Open here, Adam Thielen. They find some open feet, taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Vikings. He's got them out to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And Well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. To the air again, it's Cousins. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. 3rd and long for Cousins. And this is taken in at the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Here's Cousins. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Cousins. Under pressure, and they got to him again. 2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. K.J. Osborne, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Cousins will try and throw. And now the pressure pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Throwing here, Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Left side, Cook. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did.